Hello Virgos and welcome now to Thursday. Thanks for logging in. Sunny and childlike today for the Virgins of the Zodiac. Yeah, right. Just kidding. That's because the moon is in Capricorn, and the moon in Capricorn puts emotional focus on your inner child. All right? Now your inner child is the part of you that's creative, that's romantic. We've been talking about this, and this is the part of you that needs to blossom in the next 14 years. Time for your inner child to open up. I've gone through this transit, by the way. It is awesome. You start off in the beginning thinking you're not creative and you're really analytical and all these certain things. And by the end, you've created Soul Garden. It really does work out that way. But there's blockages to your inner child. Yesterday, the moon crossed over Pluto, so that might have brought something up. How'd you feel yesterday? Today, you're carrying through with that, but I think you're more creative, you're more solution-oriented. Just pay attention. Right now, we want to identify what's in the way of that heart chakra or inner child coming out to play. Now, zooming on the sun, it's kind of a serious day. We're in chapter 3 of Sun in Sagittarius. Saturn's ruling the day, so that means it's time to make decisions. Now, the decision for you deals with home, family, foundation. Time for Virgos to root themselves with their root chakra into the earth and really create a stable potting soil for their soul garden, one that no one else can take away. I don't know if you ever saw Siddiqa Salter talk about the palm tree analogy she uses about how a palm tree goes through a typhoon, and when it's over, it sticks itself back up. You're rooting yourself just like a palm tree. And today it's time to make some decisions, some hard decisions about what you're going to do to ensure that you are rooted. Then lastly, Saturn. Saturn is in chapter 1 of Libra right now, and unfortunately it will be ruled by Uranus until mid-January. This is a chapter 1 of a Saturn transit. This is where it gets intense, folks. This is where there's going to be intense breakdown, which will be followed by a breakthrough if you go through with the breakdown. It's only hard if you resist, in soul capital. So self-esteem breakdowns in the next month, money breakdowns in the next month, productivity breakdowns. I just can't get off the couch, I just can't go to work. And then suddenly, oh, you get fired, and that turns into a money problem, and that turns into a self-esteem problem. Really what's happening is there are breakdowns around where you are simply in denial about self-esteem issues or money issues. It's where you're in denial. Now, you just went through a 2-year Saturn transit in Virgo. What was the last 2 years like? It was only hard when you were in denial. But then once you saw the truth, everything took off. So the same applies now with self-esteem and money, and this will go on until January 13th, then retrograde back. So it's going to be intense. In fact, retrograde back to May, unfortunately, back into Virgo for a while. But don't worry, I'll be with you the whole time. All right, that's all we have for Thursday. I'll see you tomorrow with your weekend forecast. Live, love, be.